Hello friends, on a very sunny evening. Welcome to this second episode in our third series of Dumb Luck, the Dumb Carcosa. Right, well, welcome back. So turns out I really had a great time doing the last one. I got some nice messages and some nice feedback. Seems like some people are really happy that I'm doing this again, and I'm happy that I'm doing it again. So everyone's a winner. So we are going to carry on going. And you know, as we start off with Lola, why don't we carry on? Let's go to the last king and let's see what happens. So a couple of things about the last play. Ben from YouTube, who often comments. Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate those comments. He said it was a pretty good performance given the fact that the deck isn't really set up for damage. Real shame about the auto fail. Yeah. It was a shame, wasn't it, Ben? Otherwise, I mean, just to clarify, I probably would have got an extra 4 experience to spend, which would have sent me into the last king with 10 experience to spend, which is just insane, and you know, pretty much a dream start apart from actually winning the scenario. So that was good. Thank you, Ben. Thanks for your support, mate. I really appreciate it. Keep watching. And he also mentioned that he's looking forward to seeing Mark when we get round to Mark. Now, in the order I do things, I do Guardian first. So once Lola hits her natural conclusion, we'll definitely go on to Mark. And Mark really is going to be a good one for Chaos, because he's got such a great inbuilt ability that almost doesn't really rely on the deck. You know what I'm talking about, a bit like the way that Roland had a really good deck, really good ability for Chaos. Just one of those natural innate abilities that is just always useful, even if it's backed up with a pants deck. So that was great. And also Asusani, who I mentioned a lot, he was kind enough to say that he enjoyed it. Also pointed out something that a potential misplay in terms of I could have done something better, not I cheated. Which was after I pulled the big enemy, whose name completely escapes me now. I glanced at him with Alyssa, and I actually had the option at that point to put him at the bottom of the deck, and I didn't even consider it. I think it's weird because I quite like playing with Doom. Maria is one of my favourite investigators to play with, so I've got no problem with Doom. I think I just kind of forgot about it, to be honest. And his comment was, I think you were still reeling from the auto fail. Yes, I was. Absolutely, I was. But you know, as it turned out, it let us have that that interrogate play, which could have been brilliant. It wasn't. Yeah, no, great point. Need to remember that ability. So there we go. Anyway, thank you for the feedback. Anyway, on we go, on to the last king. So I just need to sort out the cards for the upgrade. I'll be back in a couple of moments. And here we are. Right, this is utterly ridiculous. This is what one copy, just to be clear, one copy of every upgrade that Lola can possibly take. This is insane. I mean, just the sheer stress of having a pile of cards this tall in my house is doing my head in enough. Yeah, there we go. I knew it was going to be a lot. I wasn't quite expecting such a huge tower as this. Right, here's an innocent word that has taken on a new meaning: shuffle. Shuffling this deck has taken me absolutely ages. And it took me even longer because I always thought that her deck building requirements were up to level 3 any class. She can actually take up to level 5 neutral. So I kind of forgot that, so I had to go back and start all over again. Anyway, there we go. This is 403 cards. Anyone who's been to Vegas will know that when you play blackjack, they chuck 8 decks together to reduce card counting. This isn't far off that. This is 13 cards off of of the full size Las Vegas shoot. It's just ridiculous. Right, yeah. So, like I said, I've given it a thorough shuffle. I mean, I don't know how thoroughly you can shuffle something like this. Some of you know that I'm a maths teacher. And one of my fun facts is that if you shuffle a normal deck of 52 cards well, i.e. Every single order of cards has got an equal probability of coming up as each other order of cards, then there are so many different combinations that it is highly unlikely that the 2 decks of cards have ever been the same if it's a perfect shuffle. The number of combinations that this deck could be in is an astonishing number, an absolutely astonishing number. So it's 403 factorial, which is, I've got it written down here, 4.16 times 10 to the 876. So this number has 877 digits, which is one of those numbers that is so large it is almost incomprehensible. But hey, I'm a maths teacher. I'm going to try and put this number into context. I've worked this out. Here we go. If you want to know how many different combinations you can make out of this deck, if you're bored, feel free to fast forward. I'm a bit of a maths geek. Imagine every single atom in the universe, okay, and imagine you stretch all those out in a straight line, okay, and then you get an equal line going at 90 degrees to it, and you fill in that square, okay, and then you've got another line of those atoms going up, so it made a cube, and then you filled every single bit of that cube with atoms. All right, so all right, picture that if you physically can. Now imagine that you get every single atom in there and then stretch that out into a line, and then out into a line perpendicular, and then made a cube out of that one and filled it up, right? Okay, so mind-boggling number. Now imagine every single one of those atoms was representing a universe, and every single atom in each of those universes was representing another universe of atoms. That number of atoms would be the number of different combinations that you can get on this deck. So it's an unfathomably big number. So is this well shuffled? No, absolutely not. There's no way it's well shuffled. That's just silly. But there we go. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're going to get the thermos. I could spend the rest of my life shuffling, so we're still going to get the thermos. It doesn't matter. We like the thermos on Dumb Luck. It does raise a practical question, and that is, I don't really want to do one more Lola scenario and then go and do something else, because putting these cards away is going to be one of the worst jobs I ever do. So I am going to push on with Lola, although I might not put the episodes out in that order. Okay, so what I normally do is I do the big boxes first and then move on. I will record every single episode with Lola now in the next week or so, but they might not come out in this order. But I can't have a pile of cards like this in the house. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, there we go. There we go. It's a bit of fun, bit of maths. And if you don't like the maths, there's just an impressive pile of cards to look at. So here we go. It's time for the upgrade. There's another complexity. There's another issue, and that is when we're upgrading, we have to make sure that we don't let Lola's deck break the deck building rules. So what we'll do is we'll take out 6 XP worth of cards from here. I mean, if it's one card, I mean, if it's borrowed time, that's going to be unbelievable. Anyway, we're going to take 6 XP worth of upgrades from here, and then we're going to remove cards from the deck. However, if a card removed makes the deck illegal, then we will obviously keep that card and move on from there. Last thing to say before we finally get to it is we haven't got any doubt on conviction, so I will wait until we get some doubt or conviction before I tell you the plan for doubt or conviction. Needless to say, I think it's a pretty good plan. All right, here we go. I normally cut the cards. I'm terrified of cutting the cards. I'm somewhat nervous of just being at the same table as this tower. Trust me, it's shuffled. Okay. Or should I say, it isn't shuffled, but I've done my best. Right, here we go then. So, yeah, what am I doing? Right, 6 XP. What would we like? I mean, tarot cards are pretty good. Anything with a static boost is good. Just something good. A weapon would be nice. Let's see what we get. Here we go. First card is Okay, it's truth from fiction. Okay, here we go. Place 2 secrets among assets you control, controlled by investigators at your location. 3 secrets instead if there is a clue at your location. Okay, I'm pretty sure we don't have any cards that involve secrets. And I cannot explain to you the disappointment I just felt after all this effort. This is unbelievable. Okay, I'm not even going to read the Lewis Carroll quote. That's how upset I am. Having said that, 3 intellect icons is not to be sniffed at. And I need to remember that I've got 1 seeker card. So that takes my total seeker cards up to 6. Oh, we've got 4 XP left to go. What is it? Oh, yes! That is an absolutely banger of a card. Look how good that is. Peter Sylvester. Well, what do I know about Peter Sylvester? I went to an event dressed as Peter Sylvester. That's my one foray into cosplay. He is the big man on campus. He is the big card of Dunwich, and just brilliant. Look at that, static boosts. Okay, a little bit pricey. He's got this horror soak. Obviously, I can't trigger this ability unless I'm in Survivor, and of course I need to be in Survivor when my turn ends to make that work. The broad-shouldered young man exudes the sort of confidence one only finds in the youth. Amen, amen, I couldn't agree more. Right, so what does that mean? It means I've now got 7 Survivor cards. Interesting. Okay, right, so I've got 2 XP left. Let's see what we get. Devil's Luck. Okay, well, that's a great card. That's a great card, and it means we can start playing with Exile. No, hang on a minute. Yes, no, this is the Exile one. So this is level 1. It's from Carcosa. It's fast. Play when you are dealt damage or horror. Cancel up to 10 damage and or horror just dealt to you, and then exile this card. So that right. Okay, just take a moment to think about what this means and how this is going to work with the deck building rules. If I exile this card and don't have any experience to spend, I am going to have to take a random level 0 card from the collection. That is going to be one of the most meta decisions I ever have to make in this gameplay. So the rules is, if you exile a card, you get a free card back, a free level 0 card into your deck. By the rules of dumb luck, that card needs to be random. The story might only be half over. This tower might have another one right next to it. That's going to be a disaster. Okay, what does it say? That was my favourite hat. Oh, brilliant. That's great. It's a great bit of flavour. Right, now we're looking for a 1 XP card. So let's just go for this. Mind Wipe? No. Hyper Awareness, that would have been good, but no. Blood, will have blood. That's a card I don't really know. Okay, Stirring Up Trouble. All right. As an additional cost to play Stirring Up Trouble, add a curse token to the chaos bag equal to your location shroud value. Discover 2 clues at your location. Really, really good end of scenario card there. When you start following a thread, it's hard to say what you'll find at the other end. We've had this card before, haven't we? I don't recognise the ability, but I do reckon the flavour text. All right, there we go. So just if you are keeping score, we now have 8 Survivor cards, 7 Seeker cards, 7 Rogue, 7 Guardian, and 8 Mystics. So actually, to start off with, we could probably lose whatever comes out. But let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what we're losing, okay? So what do we not want to lose? We don't really want to lose Backstab. That would be terrible. What else don't we want to lose? Unexpected courages in there. Fine Clothes. We definitely don't want to lose Fine Clothes. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. What have we lost? Rise to the Occasion. Now, we talked a little bit about Rise to the Occasion in that, we're talking 3/3/3. You have to be down by 2. It's a good card combined with something else. It's a Survivor coming out. That brings us down to 7 Survivors. Fine, whatever. What's this? Slip Away. Okay. That's pretty nice. It's losing one of our rogues, so we no longer have the rogue's speciality. But there we go, that's gone. What else are we losing? Azure Flame. So this is another card. This is one of the cards that we could have got with, what's it called? Uncaged the Soul. It's not there anymore. Although, having said that, we were a million miles away from playing it in the last scenario. And final card, and just to be clear, this can be anything and our deck's going to be legal. It's one of our mysterious ravens. Okay, fair enough. Right, so that takes us down to 7 survivor cards. So we're actually at 77677. All right, interesting little change over there. I guess truth from fiction to me is 3 intellect icons. That's fine. Peter Sylvester is an absolute god of the game, and probably always will be. Devil's Luck is superb, and it also gives you a bit of a focus for like the Mythos round. If I'm not too sure what class to be in, then the Devil's Luck there. And Stirring Up Trouble, just an extra way to get clues. We've got a bit of Curse. We've got nothing else that fits with Curse. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to check I haven't got anything that uses secrets. I'm pretty sure I haven't. But you can have a little look at the deck as we go through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was nothing with secrets. We've actually got quite a lot of clue tech now. Still not much for dealing with enemies. Lots of stuff for paying for spells, and quite a few survivor skills. Narrow Escape is still there. Find Close is still there. That's good. The Dream Enhancing Serum. Oh no! So the Dream Enhancing Serum is now useless, isn't it? Because the only card that we had 2 of was Mysterious Raisin. Mysterious Raisin. Mysterious Raisin. Brilliant. There's a good fan art card for you. No, that's actually not true. We've got Improvisation. We've got 2 of them. Joey the Rat's still there, although he's now got serious competition for the ally slot. Crystal Pendulum, another survivor skill, Backstab if it ever hits, Crack the Case, and Ineffable Truth. So yeah, there we go. All right, okay, so we're gonna take on what's it called? I'm sorry, I'm still just stunned by the size of this pile. The Last King, which is absolutely one of my favourite scenarios, but I'll talk to you about that in a second when I get it set up. All right, I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, it's time for the after party. We've enjoyed the show, we've drunk our umbungo, and we've eaten our wine gums, and now we're going to go to the after party and hobnob with the stars and get starstruck. So I'm not going to talk too long about this scenario because already I've just wasted loads of time with this episode talking about big numbers. Yeah, what I will say is that I do utterly adore this scenario. I really love this scenario, to the point that I don't really like Curtain Call. If I'm completely honest, it's not one of my favourite scenarios at all. However, this scenario, The Last King, brings it up so much that actually Carcosa is my favourite big box, one of my favourite big boxes. I think it's just great. I don't think you can really ever describe Arkham as scary, like horror movie scary, but this is probably as close as it comes. So I love this scenario. Maybe I'll talk a bit more about it when I get around to Mark, but I want to get going. Strategy, well, it depends a little bit where Ashley Clark arrives. I think it's Ashley Clark. No, it's not Ashley Clark. I'll remind myself what her name is in a minute. The one who takes 2 actions, because if she turns up here, or here, it means on your first term you can get 1 clue off her. On your second term you get 2nd clue off her, and you've got 1 already, and that means the woman, I can't remember what her name is, the hostess who follows you around, it means you kind of nerf her. Now they fixed it in Return 2, but I'm not playing Return 2, so I don't care. So that would be helpful. So here we go. I've got the 5 cards. I'm just going to draw them really quickly, randomly. There she is. Ashley Clark is not where we want her. That's a bit of a shame. Although we have got a shortcut, and I would actually use a shortcut to get there on the first turn if possible. Ishimara, this is the one who has got a willpower 2 parlay test. However, you have to have 6 cards in her hand, so not great. Jordan Perry, he is the 2 intellect, but you've got to have Dosh for days. He's sitting out in the garden, having a smoke, probably smoking a cigar. Possible foreshadowing there. Constantine Domain, who looks like a ton of fun. She is the intellect test with no restriction there. And then we got Seb, Seb Moreau, who presumably is the willpower check with no restriction. This scenario is terrifying in terms of how difficult it is. We're just going to see what we can get. I do need to put my clues on there. I'm not going to waste time. Okay, so we there we go. Ta-da! We're going to we've got to go all in here. So opening hand, I either want to see fine clothes, or I want to see good old shortcut and try and get to Ashley Clark. And Peter Sylvester would also be quite nice. Let's see what we get. Okay, first 5 cards. Just making sure I'm in shot here. What have we got? Unexpected courage. I mean, you know, what a great card. Resourceful. Let me handle it. Oh no, that's no help. It is a willpower. Stunning blows. Absolutely not staying. Now, Uncage the Soul. That will give me. Oh, he's over there. Okay. If I could draw a card, I stand a really good chance of getting Ishii. So perhaps I will keep Uncage the Soul and then ditch everything else. Okay, so let's see what we get. The next 3 cards are the Crystallizer Dreams, where it's a willpower icon. Alyssa Graham. Now that is interesting. That is interesting. And Truth from Fiction. Okay, as if by magic, our strategy is entirely changed. We're going to start off on Mystic, we're going to chuck down Alyssa, and then we're going to switch to Seeker, and we are heading here to get Constance Domain as quick as possible. We can commit Truth and Fiction. Hopefully we can wrap up Constance Domain in 2 turns. What do you think? Do you think it's going to work? We'll find out, won't we? We want to start on purple. And we will not forget the advice of Asusani, and we will think about the using the Doom ability on Alyssa. Okay, anything less to say? This clue, there's absolutely no point getting this clue this early in the scenario. We'll save that for later. This is scary, but don't worry, we'll get through this together. Okay, first action, I will play Alyssa. That's first action. Second action, I will move to the ballroom. Very much like Cluedo, isn't it? After you perform a parlay action in the ballroom, gain 2 resources. That is absolutely phenomenal, because that means I can nip over and get Jordan Perry. It's only once per phase, where we're only going to do it once this phase. We've played Alyssa, we've moved. Oh, we should probably use Alyssa. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, you must either place one of your clues on a bystander or take 1 horror and 1 damage. I don't really like that, but I'm absolutely not going to put a Doom on there. Okay, well, what I think I'll do is I'll do this parlay and get the 2 resources and kind of hope that I fail. I'm happy to take the horror and the damage. Yeah, okay, fine, we'll keep that. Right, so that's first action, second action. So I'm going to parlay, but I'm not going to commit anything. Okay, so if this hits, it's meant to be. Okay, if not. I mean, having said that, we are 4 on 3, so it's not awful. What are skulls? Replace, and if you fail, place a Doom on a lunatic. We are lacking lunatics. Here we go. What's next? Okay, here we go. 4 and 1. Okay, it's a -4, so that's a total fail. But we do get 2 resources, which is great news. We're gonna save up. All right. Okay, that's the end of our turn. Now, do we change? Oh yeah, we really should change our class, shouldn't we? Let's change to Seeker, so we're ready to commit this card. Okay, upkeep. First card is it's the Mysterious Raisin. We gain a resource. We add a Doom, and we know what's coming. And we have very little choice here. We are taking a horror and a damage. Scary times. You can take the horror, Alyssa, and I will take the damage. All right, okay. Let's go for it then. Let's try and get this all in one. So we are on Seeker. That's not Seeker. Where's my yellow one gone? Where's my yellow key gone? Hang on a minute. It's underneath me. There we go. Right, okay, here we go. So we're on yellow. Okay, so first action, we are investigating truth from fiction. I'm such trouble saying that. Here we go. I get 2 resources. Brings me up to 6. So I am currently chatting 7 on 3. 7 on 3. Here we go. What do we got? Okay, that's a pass. That's good to know. Good to know. Second action. I think we'll take this one as is. 4 and 3. I quite like 4 and 3. Seems okay. 4 and 3. Second action. Yep. Boom. There it is. All right. So we've interviewed her. So basically that means we flip her over, have a little chat, and then she hangs around. So I'll put a flooded token We're flooded with conversation now. Okay, so I've got an action left. I'm not going to go into the gardens yet because that tends to be a bit of a dive. So Cool. Okay, so do I use Alyssa here or do I chuck down the mysterious? No, of course I can't chuck down the mysterious raisin. That time was genuinely I called it raisin. The first time I was joking. Now it's stuck in my head. Okay, we'll go to. No, I don't want to go to Mystic, do I? What do I want to do here? I might as well stay a Seeker. What am I going to do in my last action? That's a good question, isn't it? Perhaps I will draw a card. Okay, it is Daring Manoeuvre, which is a world icon. Okay, I don't feel like I'm doing brilliantly here. I don't know why. I don't feel massively focused. Here we go. Upkeep. I gain a card. I gain a resource. Just if you're keeping score, I'm now on 7 resources. Let's chuck this next Doom on. We don't know what's coming. It is Dance of the Yellow King. If there are no lunatics in play, it gains Surge. There are no lunatics in play. Corrosion. Discard item assets from play or from your hand with a total cost X. Where X is equal to the Shroud. The Shroud is 4. We've only got one item, and it's this Crystallizer of Dreams, which we probably weren't going to play anyway, because I mean there is absolutely no reason. If no cards are discarded, gain Surge. Okay, that's pretty much a perfect hit of that card, so I'm quite happy with that. Right, shall we go and see Sebastian or not? Okay, maybe not. We could go and see Ishii. We could move, draw a card. Seems alright, doesn't it? Yeah, sometimes this scenario is just a little bit like you're just walking around the place, but that is what it is. So 1, 2, I'll move there. I'm not going through there because I'm scared of the garden, and I draw a card here. That's pretty bad. This gets me the cards that I need to work with her, which is a bit of a shame. And then third action, I'll draw a card, and it's my Dream Enhancing Serum, which has got a willpower icon. Okay, here we go. End of turn. Upkeep. Interrogate, which has got intellect icon. Gain a resource. We haven't quite got enough to impress Jordan yet, but we're getting there. We only need 2 more. And here we go. Third Doom is going on. So this is where it advances first. I'm just going to pause. Okay, yeah. So as I thought, old DD, double D, Diane Divine. She goes to the bystander with the fewest clues, which is currently 0, and they fixed this in Return to, but luckily we're not playing that. The other thing that's worth noting here is that we do have to shuffle the deck. We should probably try and keep that in mind when we're dealing with Alyssa. Okay, so all right, let's see what Mythos card we're going to get. We've got no idea what's coming. So Diane reads, each investigator cannot discover clues or take control of clues. At the beginning of the enemy phase, find a bystander with the fewest clues on it and move to that asset's location if able. So we like to try and hit both clues in one go. That's what we're after here. Right, okay, let's see what we get. Is this again? There's still no lunatics, so we'll take the next card. There we go. So, force. After the young psychopath engages you, must either take 1 horror or she gets +1 fight until the end of the investigator phase. Okay, this is not great. This is not great at all. We don't really have much going on in the way of fisticuffs, apart from a couple of combat icons. She has only got 2 combat, so yeah, hopefully we'll be all right here. Okay, so I'll put the horror on Alyssa. And let's make a plan. So, what have I got? So if I use Stunning Blow, then I can automatically evade her. The thing is, I don't want to keep engaging her. So if I hit her, she's evaded. Parlay, and then she just re-engages me and I have to take another damage. The other option is I'm currently Seeker, which is really not very much help at all. Not sure what to do. Okay, I really don't want to waste the unexpected courage on her. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I think it makes sense to attack. So let's change to Survivor, and we will hit. So this is 4 on 2. Nothing else we can do with Survivor here. So here we go with 4 on 2. That's 1 hit, 1 damage, and because we've committed stunning blow, she does evade. I think I'm just going to let her re-engage me because I seem to be alright for horror, and also I'd rather be knocked out by horror than by damage. Okay, that's my first action. Right, so we're in Survivor, so we can't commit any Survivor cards here. We can't change. We can't change our class. So, man, we're 3 on 2. It's not bad, but it's not ideal. Okay, maybe I should kill that young psychopath. It's not something you say every day, is it? Alright, what I'll do is I'll parlay. Let's parlay first. Let's just give it a go. Let's give it a go. 3 on 2 and see what happens. And I will at least draw a card. I have got 6 cards, so I'm allowed to do this. -2, so I failed, but I do draw a card. Oh, it is the backstab. Okay, that's looking pretty good for Rogue next turn. Okay, so it's my final action. I really don't want to commit unexpected courage. Oh, perhaps I should. No. Let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. Okay, sorry, I don't feel like I'm doing brilliantly here with 3 on 1. Yeah, great. Okay, we've got 1 of the clues. All right. So here we go. The young psychopath will ready and engage in me. I'll happily take the horror. Not happily, but I will take the horror. And yeah, okay, upkeep. Let's see what happens next. We get burning the midnight oil. We get a resource. We're now up to 9. We're almost at the point where Jordan is going to be impressed by us, but not yet. Here we go. What do we get? Peril. You must either place one of your clues on a bystander asset in play or take 1 horror and 1 damage. You must either place one of your clues on a bystander asset in play or take 1 horror and 1 damage. No, if I put it on that, then she can just dance between these two, and I'd quite like to keep her away. I think I'll take the horror and damage one last time. Okay, so I want 3 damage. This is probably wrong, but we'll do it anyway. Okay, here we go. Right, okay, so here we go. Over to me. Right, what do I want to change to here? I could do with having access to willpower, icons, and combat icons. Alright, I'm currently on Survivor. I don't have any... oh, okay, so... no, sorry, I'm not parlaying for intellect, am I? Oh goodness, I don't feel like I'm doing very well here at all. Okay, let's change to Seeker. Let's get this clue. So this is parlay action, so I won't get attacked. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4 on 2. After you perform the parlay, you draw a card. Let's see what we get. Okay, so Skull. We draw another one. Oh, what's going to happen here? The young psychopath will get a doom if this hits. If this fails, we pass. So there we go. We've got our second interviewee. Flooded. Right, excellent stuff. Okay, so that was my first action. Second action. Well, I'm gonna have to take this person down. So I'll try it once without committing unexpected courage, and then we'll commit unexpected courage. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we're 3 on 2. That's a -3. That's not going to work. So yeah, we'll commit unexpected courage, and we are 5 on 2. Fingers crossed here. Fingers crossed. Yeah, there they go. All right, not bad. Hey, we've got 2 interviews. This is already seeming all right. So here we go. Let's have a look at the upkeep. So this says, at the beginning of the enemy phase, find the bystander with the fewest clues on it. Move to that asset's location if able. I'm going to take that to mean that if you can move her, you have to. So I'm going to move her over there. Okay, we've got Not Without Fight, one of my favourite cards. We've now got 10 money, which is great news. It means we can go and have a little chat with Jordan. Here we go. We've got on to our second doom, and we have got Tough Crowd. Put Tough Crowd into play next to the agenda deck. Each investigator must spend 1 additional action to parlay. At the end of the round, discard Tough Crowd. Well, that is harsh. That is very harsh indeed. All right, so do we risk going to see Jordan? The thing is, we can't even get 1 turn on Ashley now, can we? Which is pretty bad. Something's going to appear soon, which is a problem. Yeah, it's all a bit of a problem, isn't it? Right, okay, I think it's time to turn to Mystic. And let's see what top card is. Now, I know that I have been looking at my player deck to see if I get Crisis of Identity. I don't have time to do that. Let's see what we're going to get. Ooze and Filth. Put Ooze and Filth into play next to the agenda deck. Each location gets +1 shroud at the end of the round. Discard Ooze and Filth. That's not the end of the world. Right, okay, so I think we're going to see Jordan Perry. And we'll try and get one of his clues. All right, here we go. Yeah, all right, so we're going to move. Now, there is an effect here that, unfortunately, means we could get attacked by an enemy. And so this could be a terrible, terrible decision. But we have got backstab. Okay, force. After you enter the courtyard, discard top card of the can deck. If it's an enemy, draw it. Okay, so we've got 2 actions left, just to be clear. Oh, we know it isn't an... Oh, I should have pretended that I'd done that on purpose. Oh, God. Right. Pro play, use Alyssa before you go in there, and even more pro play, think about it so it doesn't happen by an accident. Oh, what a surprise. The shroud has gone up by 1. Okay, here we go. So that's turned out beautifully. So we move to 1 action. Now, second and third action, we will chat with Jordan. We are 4 on 2. I'm not going to commit anything here. 4 on 2. Let's have a look. 4 on 2. Boom, we got a clue. All right, this is not going too badly. Whew. Okay, upkeep. We'll just move her back there. We've got Prescient, which is a willpower icon, which might come in very handy indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and the Doom is about to advance. So both these cards are gone. And then the Doom advances. And this is where the fun begins. Because what's going to happen now... Sorry. No, I haven't read the front of the card. What's going to happen now is we're going to randomly pick one of these cards. And we're going to get a nasty turn up. It's just going to be horrible. All right. Let's see what we get. Ready? Who is it? I mean... worst case scenario would be Jordan Perry, but having said that, I can't really see a good case scenario. I think maybe Sebastian would be the best case scenario, because at least we can get Jordan, and then we can try and get Ashley, and then we can get the hell out of it. Let's see who it is. It is... Ba-ba-bum. It's Ishii. That is not good. That is not good. We'll put her to the side. She's been interviewed. So she's got Hunter. She's got 4 health. After you deal damage to Ishii by an effect other than attack, draw the top card of the hand deck. That's appalling. Yeah. Okay. Great. Right. Okay. And we get a card as well. And it's Ancient Evils. Right. Okay. So I reckon the plan is get Jordan, get Sebastian. Get the hell out of it. All right, so first action. Let's see what we're looking at in the top card. And it is, as this card again. We do have Lunatics now. If you fail, enemy readies and moves 1 location at a time until it reaches your location, engages you, makes an immediate attack. That's disaster. However, have got quite a lot of willpower icons if we stay in... Mystic, which we are going to. Okay, here we go. First action then. We are investigating. We're staying in Mystic. We are 4 on 2. We've still got the money. Here we go. 4 on 2. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got that clue. So we've had a chat with him as well. That's great news. So we've got 3 interviews. This is going ridiculously well. Second action move here. I haven't got an escape plan. I just like to point out I haven't worked out how on earth I'm going to get out of here. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of this. So chat, move. What's this one say? Heal a horror and then reveal a token. And if it's a skull of or an auto sale, take a horror and place a demon on the dining room. That's just not happening, is it? Okay, so we are now chatting with willpower 3. Well, my willpower is 3. The only issue is I really want to save at least this willpower icon for the test that's about to come up. Otherwise, I'm in all kinds of trouble. I mean, we could just take it as it is. God, I don't know. I'm just going to read Prescient 1 second. After you commit Prescient to skill test, name odd or even or symbol. After the test ends, if Chaos token and that type was revealed, you may return a spell card from your discard pile to your hand. That's just not doing anything, except it can get me... Is that a spell? No, it's not a spell. I have no spells. No, it's not doing anything. It's a willpower icon. Okay, I'm procrastinating here. Let's go for it, and we will commit that. So we are 4 on 3. I'll say odds just for fun. And we are 4 on 3. Come on, get me through this. It's a skull. Uh-oh. I forgot that skulls do more than just -1. Let's see what we get. It's a 0. We've got one of those clues. Okay, there is a... Oh God, I've just dropped my skull on the floor. Hang on. Okay, we're back. All right. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. I'm sure it was completely irrelevant. Okay, so we'll move her there. She's going to hunt there. This is, I mean, yeah, I can just about get out with only getting hit once. Oh no, crisis of identity is hit. So we say goodbye to Alyssa Graham. Does mean we can get our mysterious raisin into play. The next card is Seeker, so we are now changed onto Seeker. It's not disastrous. Okay, we put our Doom on. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, no, it is a bit bad, isn't it? Because it means we can't commit that card. Oh no. Okay, yes, that's a massive issue actually. So we're 3 on 3, and there is nothing we can do about it. 3 on 3. Okay, we need a little bit of luck here. We need some luck. What do we got? Skull. Oh no, that's less than luck. Let's have another one. Come on. Oh, it's a fail. This will remind me. If you fail, the nearest lunatic enemy readies, moves one location until it reaches you, engages you, and makes an immediate attack. Haha. However, it doesn't have to be Ishi, because... Oh no, it does need to be Ishi. Okay, this is a problem. We're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. Okay, so she's attacking us. We are now on 4 damage and 3 sanity. Major problems. However, what can we do? What can we do? She's got 4 health. That's a lot. If we turn to Rogue, then we could try and evade her. We could do, we would be 5 on 3. Then we could do that willpower test. However, we'd have nothing to commit on it. What are we? We're on Seeker, aren't we? It's not great. I'm not going to lie. It's not great. Is there any better option here? Okay, if we turn to... Can I take another whack? I could take another whack and save the escape plan for later. Oh, okay, so here's a really big decision here. Do we go for Sebastian, commit the cards towards that test, assume we're going to take a test, and then put everything into trying to escape? The massive problem with that is if he's the next baddie to flip, we are utterly ruined. I've just realised I have got Burning the Midnight Oil, which I could commit to an evade check before I make any sort of decision. Oh, let's try that. Okay, so first thing we're going to try and evade. So we are 4 on 3. Really ridiculously do with this hitting. 4 on 3. This is it's the skull again. Oh, wait a second, I got a skull and failed. What does that do? Reveal another token. If you fail, place 1 doom on the nearest lunatic enemy. That actually doesn't matter because we passed the moment where the doom threshold is being checked. So again, we don't really care about it this time either because doom is going to be checked. It's a +1. We've only gone and blooming past, haven't we? First action. Oh, this is looking good. Second action, we are going to... we need to go completely all in to get this. So we're going to change to Mystic. And we're going to commit Uncage the Soul. And this is 5 on 3. Badly want this to hit. Oh, it's the skull again. 5 on 3. Come on, do this. Oh, where is the Elder Sign? Out of nowhere. That's 8 clues. That's glorious. I can change to whatever I like, can't I? Oh, man. All right. Well, I might as well change to Survivor so I can play my my Raven next turn. But before we play the Raven, we're going to get out of there. Excellent, that's someone else interview. That's 4 interviews. This is ridiculous. We've got 4 interviews. This never happens. Right. Okay, so upkeep. We'll move her there. Let's get a card. Oh my God, it's Pia Sylvester. Wow. I mean, he's a little bit late, to be fair, but at least we can play him. We gain a resource. We've got money for days. It doesn't really matter. Here we go. Here's a Doom. So Doom advances. Right, so let's see who we get this time. Right. If it's Constance, we've got a problem. Let's see who it is. It is... Oh, it's Ashley, which massively takes the pressure off because there's absolutely no way of getting her now. Oh, I couldn't be happier with how this has gone. Let's see what our Mythos card is. I should probably be careful about saying I couldn't be happier about how this has gone. Okay, it's our young psychopath is back. We either take the horror or she is fighting for a lot. Okay, let's think carefully here. Realistically, we could take the horror, we could move, and we could resign. There's absolutely no benefit of getting that clue because we need it's every pair of clues that gets you something. I don't see anything else to be gained from this scenario. I think we're just, yeah, fine. We'll take the horror. Sorry, bit anticlimactic. We'll move, take an attack of opportunity, and then we'll resign. And that's 8 clues, and that's 4 interviewees. And that is just, I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier with that. Right, okay. I'm just going to pause, make sure I haven't done anything horrible in that scenario, and I'll get back to you. Alright, there we go. I've got this really horrible feeling I've misplayed Deanna Devine. I've definitely mispronounced her name. But I haven't. It says move to the bystander with the fewest clues, and that includes 0. So no, I think I played that correctly. Please let me know if I haven't. There we go. I don't know what to say because I'm lost for words because I was expecting that to be a total disaster and it wasn't. I've got 4 interviews and I've got 8 clues. I couldn't be happier with how that had gone. So I don't really have a huge amount to say. Now, I did say that I was going to keep playing with Lola because of People's Exhibit A. Look at it coming through like a wrecking ball, destroying my play area. However, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put this away. Job for a rainy day. And then I think I'm going to play through all 5 other investigators through the big box. And then play them onwards, and then leave Lola till the last. But is Lola going to keep playing? Absolutely, Lola's going to keep playing. She's absolutely smashing this. This deck is nonsense, but it's turning out to be all right. To be fair, it's been mainly committing. In fact, it's been exclusively committing. I mean, we did have a go with Prescient, but the result of it was complete nonsense. But yeah, I don't care. I'm having fun. It's good. Right. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in a couple of weeks' time, and yeah, feedback is very, very welcome. If I have misplayed, that's absolutely fine. Just let me know. But yeah, all right. So far, so good. I will see you on the next one. All right. See you later. Bye.